Hi lovelies, welcome back to my page, and today is now day 1 of 25 makeup looks for Christmas. I tried doing this last year, did not hit the mark, but this year I really wanted to try it out and I wanted to see if there's 25 looks that I can do. I won't only be doing makeup on myself this year, so please be excited for those days. I do know there's a lot of people that are like, we want to see you do the makeup on people of different features. And I have looks that I'm going to do on them, and today is just day 1, so you just get me. This is the inspiration for today's look. I saw this in Olens. It's like a really nice warm winter makeup look, and I feel like it just looks really cozy, and I'm excited to see how this will look like on me. I've recreated looks by her before. She's one of my favorite creators over on Xiaohongshu, so I thought this would be a great look to start off my 25 makeup looks for Christmas. Make sure you subscribe to my page and turn on your post notifications so you can be notified when I upload the looks over the next 25 days. I'm really excited to do all of these looks, so please stay tuned. Leave a comment down below letting me know what you guys thought of the looks that I posted all of last month. And if you have any anticipation for this month, let me know. I really hope you enjoy these looks, so let's get to it. For my lenses, I'm going to go in with the Olens Big Glowy lenses in the shade Lavender. I love the Big Glowy series. They have a really nice glowy effect, so they make them look a little more cute. I just realized my shirt and the product are basically the same color, which is kind of funny. But I want to go through and exfoliate my skin, so I'm going to go in with the Dr. G Brightening Peeling Gel. This is for sensitive skin. It's supposed to help brighten any dark spots or discoloration. You just kind of like work it over anywhere that you have dry patches. So for me, it's on my forehead, on my nose, and then on my cheeks is where I mostly have most of my dryness, and a little on my chin. And my chin's been pretty reactive recently, so I love using this to just like get rid of a layer of dead skin. To tone, going in with the Abib Glutathione Dark Spot Pad. I like using this product so much. I feel like it's really helped brighten some of the discoloration on my cheeks and on my forehead, and it's just a really nice, lovely like touch of hydration. I love using toners, like they help restore your pH balance, but they also just really make your skin just feel a lot softer because of the added hydration. Because my skin's been so dry recently, I'll let you know why. I'm going to go in with La Roche-Posay Cicaplast Gel B5 Glycerin Skin Protectant 21%. I love using this one, especially right now. It's like kind of cold and I've been running recently, so my skin has been like through it, and I love using this as like a protective barrier. It helps soothe your dry and cracked skin, and I love using this on my face in like small areas that I have like more disrupted barrier. For my under eye, going to go in with the Huddle Huddle Wonder Black Rice Bakuchiol Eye Cream. I love taking this on my under eye. It's so nice and hydrating, helps reduce the appearance of fine line and your wrinkles, and it's packed with collagen, which is just so good for helping like plump areas of your skin, especially your under eye. To moisturize, going into the Face Shop's Rice Water Bright Vegan Cream. This is such a moisturizing and lightweight moisturizer. I love putting this all over the face. It just helps like lock in all of that hydration from the previous steps, and I've been loving using this recently, especially because of the temperature change and me being outside all the time running. This just is so lovely on the skin. Then a really nice light layer of sunscreen, going into the Round Lab Birch Juice Moisturizing Sunscreen. This is very hydrating. Usually sunscreens in the West are very drying because I feel like all the minerals they put in it, but something about a Korean sunscreen, it like hydrates as it protects your skin. It doesn't take away from all of the moisturizing products underneath it. For my lips, going in with the La Roche-Posay Cicaplast Lip Balm. I love using this one. It's very hydrating, really helps like seal my lips and lock in moisture, because again, it's been so dry recently. You just need some extra hydration products, especially when you have dry skin like me. To start out the priming process, going to go in with the NYX Bear With Me Setting Spray to prime and prep my skin. I'm just going to put this all over. It does a really good job at helping add some extra hydration to the skin, and it also minimizes your pores, and it just makes their base look really nice and flawless. By ColourPop, going in with their Pretty Fresh Line Set It Up Primer. It is very hydrating. It also extends your makeup wear time, which is great, especially during this time of the year. You're probably going to be out of your house a lot more often. It blurs your imperfection, and it also might help with the reduction of your pores, and it just minimizes your shine on the face, and it just makes your skin look looks so airbrushed. First, I'm going to color correct with a concealer similar to my skin color, taking the NYX Can't Stop Won't Stop concealer in the shade Golden Honey. I'm going to use this on my bags, any dark spots all over the face, my burn scar, and I love using this product because I feel like it does a good job of just canceling everything out, and it gives it a really nice warm color correction. By Momo Workshop, taking their triangular blending sponge, I'm going to use that to buff out all of that concealer on the face. This is such a really nice product. You want to make sure it's slightly damp and it just blends out everything really beautifully and gives you a really nice finish on the skin. By Mul, going in with their Essential Skin Neuter Cushion in the shade 34W Hazelnut. I like using this product. I feel like it makes the skin finish look so stunning. This is one of my favorite cushions, and you just go in like a couple times and get some product, work it all over your skin. It is a little too warm for me, but I like having a warm base because I feel like it makes my skin look a little more bronzy. And even though this is like a style where being pale is kind of like revered, I like putting my own little like tan twist on it. To contour, going in with the Too Faced Born This Way Multi-Use Sculpting Concealer in the shade Sable. I'm going to take this on my forehead, cheekbone, my jawline, a little bit under my lip, and then for my nose, she has a pretty like cute nose contour with her tip having more of the accentuation. So I'm just gonna go through and do a pretty similar style. Using Morphe's H1 blending brush, going to take that on my forehead, my cheekbones, my jawline, and along my lower lip. Really buff that out. It blends and buffs out contour really well. It makes light work of the product because it is such a nice dense brush, and it also just makes it look really seamless with the foundation and just blurs out the lines between the contour. It makes the contours appear more deeper. Using the flat side of this double-sided brush, I'm going to use that to buff out my nose contour. Just use a lot of really nice patting motions. It blends it pretty nicely into the rest of the foundation and just again makes it look really nice and seamless. To highlight the face, going to go in with the NYX Can't Stop Won't Stop concealer in the shade Medium Olive. I'm going to take this under my eyes, along the slide slightly to lift, my lower lip, my chin, down my nose to sort of highlight that contour, and as well on the center of my forehead. From that same line, taking the shade Pale, and I'm going to put that on the corner of my eye, also slightly on my forehead, my nose, my upper lip, and my chin, just to brighten that up a little more. Then again, taking the Momo's Workshop sponge, going to use that to buff out all of the concealer around the perimeter of my face, on my chin, upper lip, on my forehead to get that nice and blended out, and I want to make it look really nice and seamless. And one of my favorite things about this sponge is it just makes the skin look so soft and airbrushed when you use it. Next, going in with the BK Beauty A506 brush, and I'm going to use that on my under eye and on my nose to also get that buffed out. And I love using this brush. I feel like because it is so detailed but also dense, it blends everything out so nicely and really precisely. For my cream blush, taking the NYX Sweet Cheeks in the shade Showgirl, I'm going to apply that using a BK Beauty 113 brush. I'm going to put that on my cheeks, a little bit on my nose, and as well slightly on my forehead and my chin. This is such a really lovely like berry shade, and this brush blends it out so nicely. Going in with a layer of the NYX Bear With Me spray to set all of the cream products on my face, and it just helps everything just feel more set. It just makes the skin look really nice and refreshed. From FlowerKnows, going in with their Butterfly Cloud Color Collection Emboss Highlight and Contour Palette Leaf Shadow, taking that darker shade on a Real Technique powder brush, the 201. I'm going to use that to buff out all of that cream contour, go over top of everywhere I put that, and it just makes the skin look really nice and blurred, and it also is pretty matte without shimmer, and so it just sets the face really nicely. Then taking this fluffy side of that double-sided brush, going to use that on my nose contour just to like make sure that also is really nice and set, and again that color payoff is so lovely on the skin. Kaleido Symphony Face Illuminator in the shade Medium. I'm going to use a powder puff, and I'm going to use that to set all over my face. I want the skin to look really nice and matte everywhere else before I go ahead and highlight. I feel like it just makes the skin look really nice and blurred and blends everything in together, and it makes my skin just look really nice and airbrushed. Going into the Kaleido's Mono Blush in the shade Ecstasy, going to take that on a FlowerKnows blush brush, going to put that over top of everywhere I put that that cream blush on my cheeks, my nose, my chin, and on my forehead just to add back some warmth. It's just such a lovely blush combination between the two. Also from Leaf Shadow, going in with the lighter of the two shimmer shades. I'm going to put that on all of the high points of my face using a Morphe M451 brush. I'm going to take that on my cheekbones, down my nose, forehead, for lip, as well as on my chin to really brighten those areas up and just bring them more to the forefront of the face. To set all of the products, going back in with one more round of setting spray all over the face. For my brows, going to go in with the NYX Blade and Shade in the shade Espresso. I love using this one because I feel like it's more fun and more detailed, and I feel like it's easier to do a nice thick brow. And she has straight brows and they're just lightly filled in and lightly defined, so I'm going to go in for a similar effect for my brows. Next, going into the Milani Weekend Brow in the shade Espresso as well. I'm going to use that on the tails of my brows to add a couple strokes to make it look a little fuller and just to add more emphasis. For my eyes, going into the P. Louise Wedding Wish palette on a fluffy dense brush, going to take the shade #wifey on my lower lash line. Proposal, using a fluffy Morphe brush, I'm going to put that all over my lid. Then taking the short shader brush in the shade Endless Love, I'm going to put that on my lid to highlight. Then going into a short packing brush, going to take that on my lower lash line and around my eye to highlight as well. Going in with Hitch in this really nice detail brush, going to take that on my inner corner to highlight that and make that really pop. For my liner, going in with the FlowerKnows Butterfly Cloud Color eyeliner in the shade Tea Brown. Going to use that to do a thin wing on my upper lashes, and then also using that on my lower lashes to add some emphasis. BBIA Last Powder Pencil in the shade Banana Milk. I'm going to take that on my waterline to highlight my waterline, as well as to just make my eye more open. To prep my lashes for mascara, going in with my FlowerKnows Butterfly Cloud Color eyelash curler. I'm just going to use this to really make my eyes appear more open and really prep them for the mascara process. For my lashes, going in with the Milani Highly Rated Anti-Gravity Mascara in the shade Brown. I'm going to use that to cut my upper and my lower lashes to make them appear more open, and then also really concentrating on those lower lashes to just make them look a little more individual. For my false lashes, going to go in with a pair of these lashes. They appear wet, they look really flattering, and they have that like spiky effect. They make your eyes just look more open, and I love wearing these. They just look really flattering on the face. To line my lips, going to go in with the LA Colors lip liner in the shade Sienna. I'm going to use this to make my lips appear more pouty, especially my upper lip. I'm going to really round out my Cupid's bow and just make that look a little more soft. By Basic, going in with their Creme de Rose tint in the shade New Cinnamon. Going to use that to stain my lips on my upper, and then really concentrating that on the center of my lower lip just to make that color appear more full and just really stain the lips well. So this is going to be the look completed. I can't think of anything else I'm going to add. I feel like the face looks so adorable. I'm going to go change, do my hair, and I'll be right back. Hi guys, so this is going to be the final look. I feel like I'm like perfectly ready to go on like a fun like fall winter date. This makeup is just so adorable and it just looks so stunning on. Give you a good look of it, like it's so cute. And I'm really in love with the way that this lip color, and it's like a perfect like stain. Comment down below letting me know what you guys are thinking of this look, and then what you guys think my fun makeup on other people will be this month. I've been like really thinking about and planning this month for the past like 6 months or so, so I'm really excited to bring these looks to you. I feel like day one is like slipping your toe into like the fun winter makeup, but I have some more dramatic looks coming, I promise guys. So please subscribe to the page and turn on your post notifications so you can be notified when I upload next. Let me know what you guys are thinking of this bob. I feel like it's so sickening and cute. We'll be using it a couple more times. All the products I use are going to be linked down below, as well as all of my link pages, so you can follow me on other social media, so please go down below and check everything out. Again, I really hope you enjoyed this look. Don't forget to leave a comment, and also like if you like the video, it helps boost my videos so more people can see it and the more videos that I can make. I can't think of anything else I want to add. I hope you guys are excited for the rest of the makeup looks this Christmas, and let's go ahead and cue that montage.